Okay, test 2. In this photo, I can see a young girl. With her could be her mom or her teacher. She's on the stage, could be in the theater. It looks like she is behind the curtains. They are red maroon curtains in the background, and she's looking into a mirror with lights around it. It's clear to me that she is on the stage, but not clear that she could be behind the scene and still going onto stage. She's wearing a purple dress and a crown on her head. She's got short, straight hair and smiling. She's either very happy or excited to go onto stage. She could also be feeling nervous. The teacher or the mother is wearing a white satin throw with curtains, with patterns, or a dress. She also has long, dark, straight hair. You can't see much of her body, but her hair is loose and behind her ears. She's also smiling and holding the girl or the child on her shoulders. Maybe she's wishing her good luck. The girl looks really happy, more happy than nervous. She's got a beautiful princess dress on with white patterns on it, as well as the crown. She's got her hands out as if she's posing or starting her act like this. I can see a few lights around the mirror, which helps you to see yourself better when it's dark behind the stage. Okay. In this picture, I can see, which I would say, a teacher with a few kids around a table. They are in an art class or youth club. They might be working on a class project. The teacher and the school children aren't wearing any uniforms. Most of them are wearing white and red. They are having fun. And they all looked very involved in what they are doing. They looked focused. They're enjoying the activity. All of the children are looking at the project or what they are doing. They're looking down, so you can't see their eyes or their faces as much. The teacher is looking at one student and smiling. They all look content. The ages, there are different ages. They are about 6 years old to 13, 14 years old. There's lots of paint and colors on the table, as well as paper for them to paint. Most of them has a paintbrush in their hands. The table is very busy with all of the artwork. There are some artwork on the wall behind, right from the teacher, and some shelves behind the teacher too. They are definitely indoors in an art classroom. It could be at school or a youth club. It looks like an afternoon or early morning session. I could be wrong, but it could also be winter or autumn at the moment, because they all wear most of them are wearing long sleeve shirts or tops. The girls have long hair and the boys shorter hair. Most of them have brown hair. The teacher has blonde hair. The teacher is also wearing red and white, which could look like Christmas is around the corner. It looks like a Christmas-themed jersey that the teacher has on. That's why they have red and white on. So they could be painting an activity or painting something that makes them happy or makes them think of Christmas. They are definitely all happy and content and involved in what they are doing. The child that the teacher is looking at is also smiling. So maybe the teacher is helping or showing the student something on that piece of paper. The teacher is holding a paintbrush and the paintbrush is on the paper. But we can't see the picture that the teacher is painting at the moment. It is 3. In this photo, I can see 2 people. It seems that they are on holiday. They are next to a pool, lying on sunbeds, with an umbrella to the right of the woman. They are on comfortable, large wooden chairs with cushions on them. I can see, which seems like the hotel in the background, with some more lounges around the pool. There are some tropical trees also in the background and plants. It's a great place to relax. The 2 people are looking away from the camera. The photo is taken behind them, so we can't see their faces. But you can go with the hair color of the man, which is gray. They could be retired or in their 70s. They could be 70 years old. It must be summer because they are wearing swimsuits. So it must be warm. The woman is wearing a hat to protect her face, and she's holding her hat behind her head with her one arm. The wind could be blowing, or she's just relaxing that way. It looks like the man is holding her other hand because I can see a piece of his arm crossing to her side of the sunbed. The man is definitely relaxed because he's lying with his feet crossed and they are talking to each other, or he's facing her. I can see some blue towels hanging on the balconies of some of the rooms. The water is nice and blue. It's a big swimming pool, but I can't see anyone swimming in the swimming pool. The umbrella is also not open. So it could be either an early morning, like 11 o'clock, or it could be an afternoon, like 4 or 5 p.m. Because when it's very hot, you would open the umbrella. And here it's closed, so it's not as hot as what it could be. There are definitely some trees in the background, and it looks like a hotel. So I think that they are on holiday or visiting a place for a few days. The hotel it doesn't look like a fancy hotel. It looks like apartments. It has patterns, balconies, and it's like a brown orangey color that is painted. You can see by the shadows that the sun is coming from the man's side because the woman's shoulder, her left shoulder is in the sun and her right shoulder is in the shade. So you can see the sun coming from the one side, which means it's not 12 or noon in midday. It means the sun is either setting or still rising. Okay, in this photo, there's not much space to move. It looks like a girl and her mother are sitting in a plane. They are sitting close to each other. This photo it's a close-up photo. You can't see lots of things around them, but you can focus on them themselves. You can't see much of the mother. The girl looks about 10, 11 years old. She's sitting at the window, and the shutter of the window is open. There's lots of light coming in. So they might be flying midday, early morning, or late afternoon. They look relaxed and happy. The girl has long dark hair. Seems like her mother too. It's loose and hanging over her shoulder. She's looking at a book. She's holding a book, and her mother is holding the other side of the book. They are pointing at something. It's a picture. I can't see any words in this book. Maybe it's a picture book. She's smiling. Maybe it's reminding her of somewhere that she knows or a holiday that she's been on. She's wearing a summer dress. It's white with leaves and flowers on it. It's beautiful. It doesn't have any shoulders, so which tells me it's a summer dress. So maybe they are going on holiday, on summer vacation, or maybe they're visiting grandparents for the weekend. Their trays are closed, so they haven't eaten or they still need to eat. They're not using their trays and they're not watching a movie. So maybe this is not an international flight. Maybe this is a domestic flight. And the mom is reading a book with her to save some time. The mom is also smiling. I can see her mouth and her cheeks. And she also looks very involved in the book. They are both holding the book. They are dark skin. They have dark skin or dark skin complex. Complexion of their skin is dark. She's sitting back into her chair, so she really looks relaxed. She's not looking out of the window, and the shutter isn't down, so it's not time to sleep, or she doesn't seem to be tired. Okay, test 4. In this photo, I can see 2 people, a man and a woman. The woman looks like she's in her 20s. She's tall and slim. She's got long, straight blonde hair, and she looks European or American. She's wearing blue jeans, and a blue and white striped pullover. The man looks in his 60s or 70s. He's quite old. He's also tall and slim. He's bald, but has white gray hair. He's also wearing blue jeans and a blue and white checkered shirt. They are about to cross the road. It looks like they're in the city or in a town, possibly maybe the city center. There's a large white street and pavement, plants and trees in the background, maybe a park in the background. The people walking in the background, we can't see any details, but they are walking towards the man and the woman. The girl is holding the man's arm. The man is being helped to walk by the girl, and he's using a walking frame. He's trying to get across the street. They're going somewhere. Maybe they're just going for a walk, or maybe they're going to an appointment, or they're going for lunch. Maybe it's spring or autumn from the clothes that they are wearing. It's definitely not summer. Okay. In this photo, I can see 4 students. They are all looking down at a piece of paper, so I can't see their faces clearly. And one girl on the right is holding her hands in front of her face, so I can't see her facial expressions. The other 3 students look like they are smiling and that they are maybe agreeing on a method or an answer. It looks like they are either working on a project together or doing homework together. They could be at school, they could be in a homework class or a homework club, or they could be at someone's home where they're working on a project. There are some books lying to the side of the picture next to a girl, and a piece of paper in the middle with a boy pointing at something. Looks like he's holding a pencil, and the other 2 girls are holding a blue pen. They aren't wearing uniform, so it could be a homework club or at somebody's house that they're working on a project. They're all wearing, or most of them are wearing short sleeve t-shirts and blouses. So it tells me that it could be summer. Like I said, it could be at somebody's house. I can see a window in the background with lots of lights coming in. They could either be lying on a wooden floor or sitting at a table. But my guesses would be that they are lying on the floor looking at this piece of paper. The boy has short brown hair, and the two girls either side of him has brown hair. The girl to the right has blonde fair hair. They all have fair skin complexions. The girls' hairs are tied up away from their face in a ponytail. It looks like they are all focused and involved in what they are doing or seeing on this piece of paper. It could be maths, English, or any other subject. It's not very focused, so I can't see. They all have short, clean nails. The girl to the left is wearing a bracelet. They are wearing a red t-shirt, a yellow t-shirt. The boy is wearing a blue and black striped golf shirt. They could be all friends. They could be a brother and a sister with friends. They could be cousins. But my guesses would be that they are friends from school or in the same class. They look about 9, 10 years old. Okay, test 5. In this photo, I can see 3 people, probably a mother and her children. The mother looks in her 30s. She's fairly slim and she's got long, dark, wavy hair. She's got a pale skin and nice white teeth. She's wearing jeans and a striped top, casual clothes. The children are young. They are cute and they're also wearing casual clothes. The girl is older than the boy. The girl looks around like 9 years old and the boy about 4. The girl has long, straight, fair hair like her mother, and she's also laughing. The boy is wearing a hat, and he's sitting on a suitcase. It seems like they are in their living room. I can see a sofa and a plant in the background. The boy is not wearing any shoes, so they can't be outside or somewhere in a public place. The girl is hugging her mother tightly, while the boy has his arms wide open. Maybe he's going to hug his mother later on. The woman is holding a map. Maybe they are planning a trip or holiday as the boy is sitting on a blue suitcase and there's another suitcase behind the girl. They are all very happy and excited. The mother is looking at the girl and the mother is looking at the boy and the girl is looking into the camera. It could be autumn or spring as they are wearing long sleeve shirts, but the mother is wearing a short sleeve shirt. Okay, next picture. Here. In this photo, I can see 4 boys are playing football with their faces out of sight. They seem to be young teenagers. They're wearing football kits with numbers. It looks like there are 2 teams. 3 boys are in blue and 1 boy in white. Maybe the boys wearing blue are in the same team. They are in a football pitch. Could be in a city or town. There's cars, trees, and buildings in the background. There are no leaves on the trees, so it could be autumn or winter. It's a dry and sunny day, and they're enjoying the match or the game. Maybe they are in a training session. The boy in the foreground is waiting to get the ball. The boy in the white is chasing the ball. The boy on the right is about to kick the ball. It could be late afternoon as the shadows are to the one side and it's longer than usual. The sun is coming from the one side, so the sun is setting. There's a huge building on the one side and there's lots of shade. The one boy is in the shade. He's got the dark, complex skin. The other three boys are has fair skin. They are wearing long socks and shoes, or it could be the spiky shoes. There's a huge fence around them. So when they kick the ball won't go into the street or on the cars or into the building in the windows or break a window. They are definitely hot and sweaty. I can't see if they're enjoying the game, but I would guess that they do. The boy is about to kick the ball, and the one in the white is trying to defend the ball. He doesn't want the partner to get the ball. This could be a practice, as I don't see lots of people watching a game. Okay, 6 we've done, 7 we've done, 8. Okay, in this picture, I can see 2 teenage boys about 16 years old. They have the boy on the left has short, dark, and curly hair. He has brown eyes, pale complexion, and he's wearing a blue, white, and gray striped t-shirt. The boy on the right has short, blonde, wavy hair. He has blue eyes and also pale skin. He's got nice teeth. He's smiling. He's wearing a dark t-shirt because I can't see much of his body. In the background behind them, there's another boy, but he's not in focus. I can't tell you much about him, only that he has dark hair, longer dark hair, and he could be wearing a reddish maroon pullover. It looks like they are in the living room. I can see they could be sitting on a sofa, and there's a window behind them. I can see the light coming in from behind them. The boy to the left is holding a tablet. They could be, they're very involved and excited in what they are looking at. They could be watching a video, playing a game, listening to music, or chatting to a friend online. They are really focused on what they are doing and smiling about it. So it could be something funny, but if I could guess, I would say that they are chatting with a friend. Maybe they're playing a game and see who wins the game. My guesses are that it should be a chilly afternoon, as it looks like they are all cozy and together on the sofa. It could be a late afternoon after school because the sun is behind them and the shadows in front of them. Okay, here I can see a family. There's a mother, a father, and 2 daughters. They're all doing something together. The father and the mother looks about 30 years old. And then the children looks about 6 years old and 2 years old. The father has short brown wavy hair, pale complex, and then the mother has long dark hair held back behind her head, away from her face in a ponytail. She's wearing makeup, red lipstick, and a blue blouse. The father is wearing a gray and white striped, I can't see, t-shirt. He's not wearing a pullover because you can see the part of his hand there. It's not closed up to his hand, it's open. So the girl, the 6-year-old girl, has got long, light brown blonde hair, and she's wearing a blue and flowered dress. More, I would guess a dress, not a blouse. And she's wearing bunny ears. She is sitting next to her dad or on his lap. I would say next to her dad. The baby girl is wearing a purple dress or blouse, also bunny ears, and her hair is very fine. Can't see her eyes really and her expression. She's definitely sitting on her mom's lap. The mom is holding her with her one hand, and with the other hand, she's holding an egg. It's a green and white speckled egg. The father is holding a purple egg for the girl to paint. There are toy bunnies on the table with more colored eggs lying on the table to be painted. There are paint on the table, and the girl has a paintbrush in her hand. Her baby sister is looking at her. The older girl, is really smiling and excited, as well as the mother and the father. There's some decorations behind them. I'm not sure if they are at home or maybe in an art and craft shop or at a fair that they are painting something. It could be at their home or a workshop that they are doing. There's some light coming from behind, which makes it during the day. And it could be obviously Easter. The Easter bunnies and the eggs that they are painting tells me that it's over Easter time, and they're all getting ready for Easter. They look very excited as they are painting.